Complex numbers are very important in fields such as electronics. In this video we find the remaining roots of a cubic equation with real coefficients using one of the complex solutions. The one thing that we need to remember is that if all the coefficients of an equation are real, any complex solutions will come in conjugate pairs. For example, the solutions of the quadratic z squared plus 4 equals 0 are a pair of conjugate numbers 2i and negative 2i. The solutions of the quadratic z squared minus 4z plus 5 equals 0 are a pair of conjugate numbers 2 plus I and 2 minus I. This doesn't work when the coefficients are not all real. We already explained this in our previous video. We can use this to find roots of polynomials. For example, we know that 2 plus 4i is a root, and we need to find the coefficients b and c of the cubic. The clue here is that all the coefficients are real. Stop the video here and give it a go. Right, if 2 plus 4i is a root, then its complex conjugate must be another root. So 2 minus 4i is a root 2. Multiplying the factors, we will obtain a quadratic. I prefer to rearrange the terms in a different manner. This is easier because it is the sum times the difference of z minus 2 and 4i, which equals the difference of the squares. The square of z minus 2 is z squared minus 4z plus 4, and the square of 4i is negative 16. The quadratic with complex conjugate roots is z squared minus 4z plus 20. Notice, as expected, that all the coefficients are real. We can find the remaining factor by inspecting the polynomial. We know that 20 times a number equals minus 60, the number must be negative 3. All we have to do now is multiplying the quadratic by the linear factor, z minus 3. When doing so, we can identify b as negative 12 and c as 32. The polynomial equation has one real root, 3, and two conjugates, 2 plus minus 4i. This technique will always work for cubic equations with real coefficients only. Whether the cubic is positive or the cubic is negative, it will always cross the x-axis at least once. We will always have one real solution. Complex numbers are very important. Master algebra and complex equations step by step. Visit mathsadvice on yourdevice.com for more details.